Good evening, this is Bizworld. Malaysia has jumped 15 ranks in the World Bank's Logistics Performance Index LPI 2023 to 26th rank, the second best performing ASEAN country after Singapore. Malaysia Productivity Corporation MPC Director General Dato' Abdul Latif Abu Seman said this was a significant improvement from the rankings of 41 in 2018 and 32 in 2016. The best ranking Malaysia has attained was 25th in the World Bank LPI 2014 report. The 7th edition of the LPI report, titled Connecting to Compete, comes after 3 years of supply chain disruptions during the COVID-19 pandemic and covers the latest view on the trade logistics performance of 139 countries. The LPI report was a benchmarking tool to help countries identify where improvements in international trade logistics can be made to increase competitiveness.
Technologically, we need to be in line with
Bursa Malaysia's initial public offering IPO momentum is expected to continue for the remainder of the year, given the pipeline of submissions, particularly for the ACE market. Its CEO, Dr. Muhammad Omar Swift, said several IPO applications were approved and pending listing. He also stated that IPO's pipeline across all three markets remains healthy. 10 listings were recorded as of March 31st versus 5 IPOs during the same period last year. Some 993 million ringgit was raised from January to March this year, bringing a market capitalization of 3.5 billion ringgit upon listing. As the economy has reopened and moved towards normalization, many companies have recovered and some have sought listing. Malaysian Association of Tour and Travel Agents, MATTA, supported the government's call to refer flight-related issues to Malaysian Aviation Commission MAVCOM instead of the Consumer Claims Tribunal. Its president, Dato' Tan Kok Leang, urged the tribunal to dismiss any claims involving flight tickets that are included in travel packages to be consistent with the government's position. Recently, the Domestic Trade and Cost of Living Ministry said flight grievances should be referred to MAVCOM, as the amended Consumer Protection Act states that any issues related to airline services are not within the tribunal's jurisdiction as of March 1, 2016. Consumers are also urged to proceed with charges against airlines for failures to provide refunds and related services rather than holding travel agents liable. Two Petrosaudi International Limited executives have been charged in Geneva, Switzerland, over the misappropriation of at least $1.8 billion in 1MDB funds. The duo are accused of attempting to enrich themselves and others by misappropriating the funds. They were charged with committing commercial fraud, as well as aggravated criminal mismanagement and money laundering. Swiss prosecutors said the charges were based on events that took place between 2009 and 2015. It was understood that they established a fake joint venture purportedly between the Saudi and Malaysian governments to siphon off $700 million to a Swiss company's bank account controlled by fugitive financier Joe Low.
How to enhance value.
Web threats targeting businesses in Malaysia logged a jump of 197% last year. Global cybersecurity and antivirus provider Kaspersky said during the peak of the pandemic in 2020, it prevented over 10 million web attacks from infecting businesses in Southeast Asia. It added that web attacks spiked in 2022 at more than 13 million, and the number dipped slightly in 2021 at 9 million. Singapore logged the highest year-on-year jump in terms of web threats targeting businesses last year. The uptick was also observed across other Southeast Asian countries, with only Vietnam witnessing a slight dip. And that's it for Bizworld this time around. I'm Raymond. Thank you for watching and keep on tuning to TV3.